live from the radio.com theater in Hudson Square. Shannon in the Morning Big Show. Please welcome a rock and roll legend. He sold over 100 million records as a solo star and former frontman from Journey. And now he's back. It's the great Steve Perry. As Mr. Perry enters the studio, that crowd goes crazy. What do you think, Patty?
I think it's amazing.
Hey, Steve, you got to go to work. Where you going?
There's a lot of people mad they're not here now.
Hey, man.
I'm a little busy. How are you? My goodness. I'm a little busy, Scott. Gee whiz. Hi. Woo! Good morning.
That's our friend Mark Rivera right there. Hello. He's in a band. He's in a band too.
What kind of band?
A piano player I work with. Yes, piano player. We work at Dinner Theater on 34th Street.
It's not 34th Street.
Wow, nice. You do standards?
We stand. Yeah.
Unforgettable.
That's what you are.
More like Piano Man.
Piano Man?
Yeah, he plays that too.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Let me just pick up from the last interview here at Z100, and you got a new solo album. No, that's a
I know.
It's a
Wait a minute, hold
flashback.
on. I do remember Pirate Radio in Los Angeles.
Oh.
That was a great station with you on it.
Well, unfortunately, it didn't work out that well.
but
I had
I
to come
loved
back.
it. I really
You had
loved
fun with it, right?
I loved it.
Well, where have you been for 24 freaking years?
Wow.
What happened? Where'd you go?
Oh, man, that's the question of the day.
Back. He is. He's coming back.
That's my cousin who just said it out there.
You got a lot of cousins.
Well, you know, the band was really, really fortunate to be successful. And
Yeah, real successful.
At some point, you know, I got a little bit toasty, a little burned out, and coupled with a serious touring schedule and, like I said, being crispy. And back in the day, we all had a little bit of what we might call extra party behaviors, maybe.
Right.
You know, and when you put the party behaviors together with a little bit burned out, I was toast. And it was an unpopular decision I came up with at the time, which was just to stop. And I told the band, and they were not happy about it. And
I guess not. What did you expect? Well, that's a great idea, Steve.
Let's just end it all. Yeah.
But the biggest thing I was really concerned was the fans, because I knew that it was going to be a painful decision for me to walk away. But sometimes you have to take care of yourself, even if it hurts to do so. You know, you have to do that.
Well, you look.
Did you plan to be gone so long?
Pardon me?
Did you plan to be gone so long?
I did not plan to be gone so long. But once I stopped, there was something great about it.
It was
just
wonderful,
stopping,
the
you know?
freedom, yeah.
I went back to my hometown and hung out with friends and rode my motorcycle on these country roads near the outskirts of Fresno, where I was born and raised. And I got to tell you, there was something cathartic about just stopping.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But talking to Steve Perry, who's back, got a brand new album coming out, brand new single. I read an interview that you did, and you talked about you just wanted to be a person again, and you really did.
Yeah.
You just went right back.
I think that's pretty accurate. I just wanted to step out of the limelight, and you know, being successful in a band like that, it was like, I know this sounds a little bit self-serving, but it really was like, you know, circling the earth. You're kind of up there. You got to come down. You got to land. You got to touch down. Got to go back to your hometown and just be you, not the guy that was on the stage every night. But I must tell you, did I miss it? It was terrible. It was a detox in its own way, you know.
You had to decompress it first.
Well, yeah, because the adoration of the fans every night and the applause and being able to live the dream. Because I came from a small town, you know, and it was a dream to get in the music business to start with. But to be able to be successful like Journey was, I mean, it was a dream come true. So walking was tough.
I don't think people understand what a successful band goes through. You basically don't have a life. You don't have any decisions to make because you've got handlers who run you from the car to the hotel, from the hotel through the groupies to the backstage. And
well, easy.
Well, run through the group.
We're not going to go there, Scott.
I would imagine
people here.
They're
Scott.
available for whatever. And but you basically, when you go off the road, then you don't know what to do.
It's exactly right. And the point is, how does that be enough? How do you go from here up top of this thing to just being enough on your own? It was a very big change.
I interviewed Roger Daltrey one time.
Oh, he's amazing.
And he said the problem with what we went through was when I was home living with my family, in the morning I wake up and I reach over and grab the phone and try to call room service.
Yeah, I know. I've had that.
And they said, there's nobody here. You got to come in down and make your own breakfast.
Same thing happened to me. I went to see my mom right away, and I remember getting up that morning and dialing 9 for an outside line. I swear.
Steve Perry with us, live from the radio.com theater. So I know it was so weird because I remember you said in the interview that I read that you're a big baseball fan, and
I love baseball.
and you love the Giants,
San Francisco Giants.
And
don't get mad.
It was so weird though because you stayed. It's so difficult for a star of your magnitude to do what you did and stay out because there's all these temptations. You get offers, ridiculous money, go back with the band, start your own band, and you just went to the baseball game. And the only time I saw you in quite a while was when you were leading the fans in the World Series game.
Yeah, it was a playoff game, and they came up to me, and they're always so sweet, the San Francisco Giants people. They say, look, we never put you on the Jumbotron, but, we kind of need to get the crowd.
We need you.
It's a Morgan here right now. We're going to lose this game if we don't do something. So would you put it, we'll put you on the Jumbotron. Would you lead everybody with Don't Stop Believing? So I said, well, sure. So I said, only if you play it loud. So they played it loud, and I went down there and started climbing over the seats. And
that was a great scene. I don't know if anybody here saw that, but it was just a fan of a baseball team, exuberant and happy, and leading all these other fans. It was great.
I love the team.
The other thing I thought was kind of cool was when you guys get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a lot of people, by the way, congratulations. Mark, as a musician,
I love these guys. These people are great.
Yeah,
I want to take them everywhere with me. Can we get a bus and take them everywhere?
You forgot
I'll
what
wake
it
up
was
in the
like.
morning. I'll say good morning, and they'll go. See, this would be great.
Mark, you know what it's like when you're expected to do something and you're not. You don't feel right about it. But when you guys got inducted into the Hall of Fame, everybody thought you were going to sing with the band, but you made a very good point when you talked about the guy who now sings your part.
Well, Arnel's an amazing singer, and the kid puts his heart. He's really a great singer, and he puts his heart out into that material every night. I think he's been in the band for 10 years now, so this isn't like a lightweight thing for him. It really is something that his heart's into. He's the singer in the band. I have no business going into that. Really. I mean, it's wonderful that he's singing that material, those melodies, but I just feel that, look, I'm a singer, he's a singer, I'm kind of on his side a little bit.
Yeah, but look, I'll allow you that, but when all is said and done, I think everybody will say the same thing. You, the voice.
Oh, wow.
The voice. No, it's one.
I will.
When you hear it, it's like that's why.
I will tell you. I'll tell you a funny story. I was interviewing Arnel Pineda. I would say maybe 5-6 years ago, and he's on the line, and I said, "Have you ever met Steve Perry?" And you know how young he is. You've talked to him before.
Yeah.
He's so exuberant. He says, "No, I've never met Steve Perry, but oh my God, he's my hero if I ever meet him." And I said, "Well, I happen to know him." I just said that, and forgot that part.
You lied about that?
And I said, well, I should have said, well, I met him once. And he said, oh my God, you know him? I said, yes. He said, oh, could you introduce me to him? I go like, crap.
Well, I have a story for you. Backstage in the Hall of Fame, we had this wonderful road manager named Harry, and Harry comes inside and says, listen, Arnel's outside running up down the halls. He heard you're back here. I said, yeah. He said, I think he's outside your door. I said, yeah. He said, what should I do? I said, well, I'll come out and say hi. So So I walked out, and there he was, and there's a lot of pictures on the internet of us hugging each other and meeting for the first time at the backstage of Hall
That
of
was
Fame.
great.
Yeah. He's the sweetest
I'm
kid.
surprised.
Sweetest kid.
I tell you what, he's such a nice kid. I'm surprised he didn't cry when he met you. That's no, I'm serious. He is that emotional about.
Okay, should I tell you what I told him?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
Should I?
Yes.
After we had talked and laughed and had a few hugs and everything, I said, Arnel, listen, I need to ask you something. Are they being good to you? Because if they're not, you give me a call. I told him that.
Has he ever called you?
No, not yet. So I guess they're being good to him.
Yeah. Or he's scared.
The kid does a great job, and you were very kind to take him under your wing and defend him. And that's I was blown away by the classy way you handled that at the Hall of Fame. I just wanted to mention that. to you.
Thank you.
Now let's get down to business.
Let's get back to you, Scott.
You're-
This is your 1,000 shows really, and like 1 million shows in the world.
It's really not a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Really not.
To quote Howard
Just ask
Stern.
Howard.
Right.
Just ask Howard. It's not a thing.
But you finally went in there, and I watched the video yesterday that you guys did. Is that your band, or are those studio guys?
Both.
Oh, they're both. They're the studio guys.
Some
and
of them
they're
cut their record, and some of them are playing live a little bit now and then. We're sort of messing with that. You know?
So are you? There's no plans to tour yet.
Right now, we're doing the 1,000 shows with Scott Shannon.
This
That's
is the
the
tour.
current gig,
That's
huh?
all I know right now.
Well, I want to play the new song, and
Wow.
there's something that goes. The song has a kind of a meaning to it, doesn't? Does it mean a lot?
It's about two people who meet at a class reunion and haven't seen each other in years, you know, and they all have their own lives, and she's married and he's married, but they meet together and they talk about old times. They leave the room, go outside, get into her car, and talk about those old times. Then they go drive to a special spot.
Uh-oh.
I know.
I know where you're going.
Everybody has a special spot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I have a couple special spots, actually.
Daddy,
Okay.
come on now. He knows.
It's getting steamy in here. Who turned off the AC? Whoa. Okay.
So, Steve, finish your damn.
Okay. So they go and they park in this one special spot, and they get in the back seat of her car, and they have a couple of smooches. You know, I like smooching. You know, it's nice. And so they do that. They have fun, and they talk about. And it's about that reunion moment of not forgetting what you used to have together. So everybody has those experiences, whether it's a love relationship or just an old relationship, or even the fan relationship years ago. It's about sort of a reunion and seeing your faces again. It's been a long time since I've seen your faces, you know. So it's about multi-level sort of emotional relationship things.
Oh.
Steve Perry.
No erasing.
Steve Perry, his first song in many, many years. It is No Erasing on CBS FM. Hello, CBS FM. Steve Perry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear it for the new single. Now, the album is called Traces.
Right.
And this is the first album for you in how long?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Maybe 25 years or something like that.
Wow.
And then,
You still got the same voice, though.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
so do
pretty
you,
much.
by the way.
I had no idea, but he used to listen to me in Los Angeles on pirate radio.
I loved pirate radio.
That was something. Now,
Yeah.
do you, on the new album, you still hit the high stuff? That's hard.
I try to hit the high stuff best I can, you know, at this age, but I'm doing pretty good.
You get close, right?
get close enough.
You get close enough. Well, obviously you don't either have the plans yet, or you're not going to talk about them yet. But we'd love to see you again in concert.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to do live shows. We're talking about that, but right now it's hanging out with you.
There's something about you when you're standing up there with the microphone. You have this, you elicit this passion It's obvious that you love to sing when you do that.
Yeah, and that was the reason I had to leave the group, because I'd lost that passion for it. It really scared me. So
It was just a job.
it became a little bit difficult. I'm not complaining. It was the best thing that ever happened.
Did
to
you
my
sing
life.
for yourself during that
You
time
know,
off?
I've been asked that, and the
Yeah.
answer is no. I really had to
Really?
let it go. I had
Really?
to walk away. I didn't sing in the shower. I didn't do anything, you know.
Wow.
You didn't sing at all,
No.
Wow.
but you're a damn singer.
I know.
What you do at your gig.
I know. I kind of let it go. I had to let it go for a while,
Yeah.
completely.
Well, welcome
I
back,
think to
my
find
friend.
it again, you have to let it go.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, my friend, to the show that
Never
never
ends.
ends.
No!
Steve Perry.
1,000 shows.
Steve Perry.
1,000 shows.
Steve Perry, ladies and gentlemen. Now, would you guys mind if he came out in the audience
okay?
and said hi?
Wow. We got some selfies to do. I got to get out there and do some
You know-
selfies.
Steve,
Okay.
do you know how many huge fans are listening right now saying,
Oh.
"Damn it, I didn't go. I could have been there."
I would have come if I knew
We
that.
did not announce that you're going to be here.
You were
It's just kind of a
surprised.
surprise, and you have these Uber fans, as you know, over the years.
Yeah. Well, I want to congratulate you, really.
Thank you, my friend.
Take care of yourself.
Love you, man.
Congratulations.
8:36. Dan Taylor wandered in
What?
here. I saw Dan running around a minute ago.
He's a super fan.
Is he still going on the air at 10 this morning? All right, yes. Jim Ryan said yes, he's going back on. Live from the CBS FM Big Show Radio.com Theater, celebrating Big Show number 1,000, back on a flag.
Scott Shannon.